don't have my mic. There's some dogs barking, so let me try to be quick, rapido. So a little fun backstory. I did not plan to go to the Louvre, but then at the last minute, I was just like, oh, these dogs. Um, the last minute, I hello. So apologies in advance. I don't have a mic on, but I had not planned on going to the Louvre originally for this trip to Paris. However, I decided, when in Paris, one should do those types of things. So I bought my ticket, 9 o'clock for Sunday, 2 day, and I don't know what I was thinking. Like in my mind, I'm like, there's not going to be anybody here. I get there, the queue is just so ridiculous. So ridiculous. So I passed on in. I am not going inside. I saw outside, which was good enough for me at this point. Maybe on another occasion when I feel like I have more time to just wait in a long queue and then fight through the crowds. And that's the thing too, like I don't want to fight through crowds to see art. When I go to museums, I do it at my leisure. That's the whole purpose of a museum visit, is just to enjoy it for what it is. And I know I'm not going to get that experience. So I don't feel like I am missing out on anything. Like I said, I did get to see outside, which was good enough for me. Luckily, the ticket wasn't too much, so not a ton lost there. And then now I am just going to go check out some other tourist sites. And I must say, I'm sitting in a public space in a garden next to the Louvre, and yeah, this is kind of awkward, but yeah, let's get over it. All right. Bonjour, hello, salut. My limited French from French 1 in high school. I'm very sad. Just thought I'd pop up on here, share my thoughts about Patty Harris. It's very much alive. Like you can hear the city. I am currently sitting on my terrace at my hotel, which was the reason I booked this neighborhood, which is the Latin Quarter. It's very bustling, like it's to the point it's a little too people-y for me. Like, I'm just being honest. I think if people thrive in a lot of activities with a lot of people, then you will be just fine. But if you're a person like myself who doesn't want to have to weave in and out of people and do the mostest, yeah, it becomes a little much. And I definitely prefer like a more low-key neighborhood. So I booked this hotel for my first 3 nights in Paris, and then I'll be moving on to another hotel for the last 2 nights. So hopefully that one will give me more kind of like a chill vibe. Like, I'm definitely grateful for this introduction to Paris, and it truly is very walkable to a lot of the like key destination places such as the Louvre or the Luxembourg Gardens. If you want to try your luck and walk to the Eiffel Tower or to the Arc de Triomphe, you can do that too. It's going to be a little bit longer of a walk, but I feel like walking is your best kind of go-to when it comes to Paris, unless you just are unable to do that much walking. Otherwise, you can try the metro. I have not tried the metro just yet. It may at some point, but just not quite yet. With that being said, you know, Paris is interesting. I'm kind of having mixed feelings about Paris. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's like the language barrier for myself, which is really important. Which is something for me going forward. Like, at least learn more than the fundamentals. Like, learn some type of, you know, if you're ordering food at a restaurant or just having to navigate through the city, like, learn the basics. Like, just learn enough to get you through. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day, and you're not going to learn a language in a matter of months. Like, it's just impossible unless you are speaking to somebody who, you know, that's their native tongue. So, all that to say, once again, before I run off subject, you know, mixed feelings, which is natural. I think I'm accustomed to traveling throughout Latin America, and I just feel just comfort when I go to Latin America. So here it's just very different, you know, A, the language, B, this is, again, a solo trip. Not to say me traveling solo is another, not to say this is deterring me, but it's just mixed feelings, and, you know, also mixed with the fact that, ladies, you know the feeling. I'm highly emotional right now. So all of this is happening, but I'm gonna enjoy it. I am going to make the most out of it. I finally figured I can. Oh no, the door opened. So I'm gonna go back in because last night I had a bunch of friends in my room because of this terrace at night. The creepy flying gnats were everywhere, and I had a fun time killing them all. So I don't want that. Like, as much as this terrace is beautiful, I'm surprised I'm not freaking out because I'm afraid of heights. It's time to go inside. Can't deal with this madness. Alright. too. Today feels much, much, much better. I will have to say it feels so much better. I don't know if it's because a lot of the restaurants I went to was just kind of automatic to come first, or just even, sorry, folks, to ask, you know, French or English. So that put me a little bit at ease. Again, that doesn't say that I should go about not knowing the language, but yeah, that was just a little comforting. And it was just nice. The weather is nice, a little bit more calmer than yesterday because it is Monday, so less people out, but there's still quite a bit of people on the streets. Stopped at a few little shops in Marais. Yeah, it was just nice. It's been a nice day so far, and it still have just one more thing to do for this evening before I'm gonna call it quits. I don't care where I'm at. I mean, unless I'm with people, like, I just am out for the count. Like, no, I'm not out for the count. I'm trying to get back into my routine of things, which is waking up early, you know, 5:30, 6 o'clock, being in bed by 10. Speaking of waking up early, I did do a workout, so I think that really helped as well. And I plan on working out tomorrow too. So just to get the endorphins going, a lot of that helped. So with this day almost over, 2 more days left in Paris, there's still a few things I want to see, but then there's things I just know it's not going to happen. Like, I'm not, motorbike. I'm not necessarily interested in going to like the big shopping areas, like the, I guess, galleries, Lafayette and all that. I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'll see it. We'll see how I feel on the last day. I did want to go to the flea markets, but I don't think that's going to happen. And if it would have happened, it needed to happen today, and it's just not going to happen. But I do want to go to the pharmacies to just stock up on just little things that are easy to pack into my luggage, lip balm, lotions, things like that. So a couple of more things that I do want to take a look at, or just to explore different neighborhoods too. So this is my last night in this hotel, and then I'm going to be in a different hotel, so I think it's going to be closer to the other neighborhoods that I want to see as well. So yeah, day 2, loving it. Also tourist season, loving that for me, especially today, special day, hence Paris. So yeah, it's a good day so far. Toodles. Parisian streets. I mean, it's giving New York. Got my water. Trying not to. Shut up, Sarah. Trying not to drink too much of it because I have a long walk back to my hotel. But, ooh, it is hot. I mean, there's a breeze. Let me just slow down walking. How about that? But yeah, so far, loving the Marais. And in the current neighborhood I'm at, which is Montreux. I'm not gonna butcher it. Alrighty. Let me get to walking. Another easygoing day. Just found myself back in the Marais again. So today I'm really debating if I want to go to the Eiffel Tower or not. I know before I said not that concerned about it, but there's a small part of me that is like, you should go. So we shall see. It's very bright. So I don't know yet. I am really debating. It's on the other side of town, y'all. So I don't know. To the Eiffel Tower in less than an hour. did. I'm probably not gonna walk for the majority of this day like I can. This was a very, very long walk. It was honestly magnificent. So I'm glad I did do this. Because it really is beautiful, close and personal. Yay me. Look at her. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Okay, now imagine living in these apartments, like, and having this view. Oh my god, I would be in heaven if I lived over here. It's really beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna take one more look, and then I'm gonna check out these homes because they are very gorgeous. Do a little stroll before I head back to the other side of the world. Okay, you guys, I'm so glad I came to see the Eiffel Tower. To think I was going to sit this one out is just like blowing my mind. She is gorgeous up close and personal, even from where I stand. It's just beautiful, really magnificent. Like, you know, do yourself a favor if and when you're ever in Paris, do see the Eiffel Tower. If you do not see anything else, make sure you see the Eiffel Tower. The walk wasn't too bad, you know, had my music going, kept me going, but I think that's going to be the rest of my walking for today. So I'm going to finish this day, take one last final view, and make my way back to the other side of the world where I was at to finish out part 2 of the last day of my Paris journey. Toodles.